Umpire recognition round this round too.
Well, we'll recognise Kev because he's been such a wonderful ambassador for Southwest footy, all up as a player and an umpire. Cowan, he found a teammate there in Mears who goes long, right, hugging the boundary line to the flank, and our man, Fontana, couldn't take the mark. Can't wait till he comes into the game, Craney.
We're looking at a best on ground too for Battery World, Bunbury and Bustleton. Free battery fitting for you, Mac.
Left half forward. The ball comes back into play for Collie. Rinder wins this tap down. Taken, Cowan
Here he is
tried
again.
to get a kick away. Stevens gives it, don't argue. Has a bounce and completely misses with the handball. Here was the ball's taken by Isaac Trainer. He got the ball away. It's a half forward now for Dunsborough. Collie repel again. Picked up, ducked the head. Umpire should say play on and does. Oh, coming in hard was Isaac Trainer. He was bowled over like 9 pins but stood his ground, the youngster.
We've got a terrific first quarter of footy in front of us.
Absolutely. I love the courage by the kid. They didn't have a lot. There's not a lot of meat on the bones, but he stood there and did what was required. South takes it out of the ruck, gets his left foot to it. Stevens goes after it. Now he's tackled Holmes. Holmes getting a little bit of the footy, just hacks it down the middle of the ground. Matt Michael's got 2. He's got to beat Russo. Russo like a bull terrier in there. Now the umpire's going to ball it up right at the top of 50 for Collie.
Thanks to MGIB, like a good neighbour. MGIB is there.
One down by South. Picked up beautifully there by Miller. Comes out to Stevens. Stevens looks up. He's got time. Goes bang down the wing. Good contest there. Davidson thumps it across the line in front of young Wiseman. So I liked Wiseman in the contest there, Craney. He didn't shy away from that.
No, that's right. You earn your spot in league footy, don't you?
Yep. So it looks like they've got him on the half-forward flank, which quite often the debutantes come in and occupy that spot. One down by Rinder. Picked up by Cowan. Looks up and has to go wide to the far side. There's a foot race on. Who's going to get there first? Working extremely hard was Barnard. Keeps the ball in front of himself. Doesn't get the gather, though. Now it's picked up by Stewart. He's absolutely nailed in the tackle.
Bunbury Mower Service tackling is full on, Mac.
It is. And they're going to throw it up over on that far wing. Right up there, out there on the far wing. One down by Rindas. Storming through, though, and picking it up is Searle. See Stevens on the outside. Takes it and goes. He's put in a foot pass. Oh, not quite taken. Umpire says play on Jenkins. Drop what he should have taken there. You don't get better service than that.
That's a beautiful
It's
kick.
now with Mears at half back for the Eagles. Gets it down to Chitty, who's got out the back. Takes the mark, but has to come back. Really good work by Miller. Not allowing him to go on with it. Chitty. Mears doing the drive-by. Umpire now says play on. Chitty wheels around. Goes long to that left forward pocket. Oh, what's the umpire said? Yes, it was a good mark there to Hughes. Played on into the corridor, and the Russo has taken a mark. He's pointing the finger, directing a bit of traffic, saying get out to the protected side. Away they go, straight down the corridor. Holmes has the footy. He's been having a birthday, Holmes there. Gets it across to Davidson. Davidson, not the best kick. South can't pick it up, but makes a contest. Russo backs up. Chips it out, finds a teammate. And taking the mark is Barnard. Stab pass through the middle of the ground. No one in particular can pick it up. Oh, big knock there on Carter. Bounces away. Gives a handball off to Davidson. Sorry, I'll get it right the third time. Comes back to Davidson. Carter, the backstop. Right foot pass out to the far flank, and mark is taken by Stewart. He plays on immediately to the hard running Justice. Justice by hand over the top. They go inside 50. Burton can't mark. Bignell's there waiting to swoop. Right with him is Hughes. They fight over the ball in that right forward pocket there for Dunsborough, for Collie, and they're going to ball it up there now. Geez, Craney.
Nice bit of flow on footy, isn't it, Mac?
Absolutely. They're not leaving anything to the imagination. Snap out of the pack by Cape Horn, and it's gone through for one behind their first blemish for the day, and it's all tied up on the Southwest Isuzu scoreboard.
Both coaches are using our Go West 2 as interchange bench, so I think Mac Candy might be done for the day.
Yeah, I reckon he might be done.
For the Dunsborough Sharks, which is a big loss.
So Miller going to bring the ball back into play for the Sharks. Elects to find Russo down the corridor, but still inside D50. Stands still, looking for options. Now he just goes straight down the middle of the ground. Good practice. South, if he can get it, can run onto it. Holmes tries to tap it to himself. Now he finds a footy. Gillia gets after him to Capehorn. Capehorn goes out the back there to find a teammate in Fairies. Fairies goes wide to that far side again, and they are away through Stewart. Has a bounce. Looks up. Short pass. And coming out on the burst was the Collie forward. He goes inside 50. Chitty can't take the mark. Burton tries to smart. Michael nearly pulls down a double grabber. No one can pick it up. Ball tumbles forward. Stevens saves it. It's a goal. Goodness me, that is a real contender, Croney. It's the big fella off the ground, wasn't it?
Well, I tell you what,
Yeah,
talk about making something out of nothing. We'll just check on our replay.
There's Big Rinder. It was Big Rinder off the ground. How he got a foot on that, I'll never know. But that would have to be...
Well, he's kicked a lot of goals in his time, but I reckon that...
He's made WA Carpet Supermarket pretty happy because that was an absolute blinder.
It was an absolute pity. You know what I'm impressed with, Mac? The way both sides are using the footy.
Yeah.
They are absolutely... And they're thinking about what they're doing. It's not just belting it in a general direction. There's a lot of thought, a lot of good handball, a lot of forward handball going into the whole process. And for the big fella...
It's zinging it down. It's zinging around at a rapid rate of knots of footy. Up they go. Run down by Capehorn. Ball's in dispute. Carter comes through. He's wrapped up by Jenkin. Spool's free. They're going to throw it.
He's been busy, hasn't he? Very good addition is Carter to the Collie Eagles.
He'll do a lot of his work across half back, no doubt. That's his strength. One down by Capehorn. Down to Carter. Snaps it on the right boot. Far they go. Oh, gutsy, courageous mark there by Vanderbeek. And they were going to give him a contender for CP Outdoor Centre Mark of the Day. He finds South in the middle of the ground. He turns around. 2 kicks and they're at full forward. No one can take the mark. Working hard is the 2 number 24s, Clappe and Barron, the respective sides. It's tied up there in the left forward pocket for the Sharks. They're going to ball it up. Kev's been required to do a fair bit of work early. Up they go. 1 down by Capehorn. Still they fight over it. And now they're going to throw it in that left forward pocket. And there's the bell, Craney.
It is quarter time here at the Dunsborough playing fields. And what an entertaining first quarter of football we've had between Dunsborough and Collie. We'll be back after the break for quarter number 2. It is quarter time here, and it is 2-1-13 to 3-1-19 with the Collie Eagles in front. And I hope Gavin and Kessa are enjoying the footy, sitting on a beach in Bali, they are, Mac, with the footy on, with the Southwest Footy League.
What a wonderful way to spend your day in Bali on the beach watching the Southwest Footy League play out here at Shark Park in
And
Dunsborough.
they just messaged me, you need to get Taj Edmonds best on ground.
Well,
doesn't matter.
He's making a case for it so far.
Let's go around the grounds thanks to Geograph Civil. There's other games going on this afternoon. Harvey Bulls, well, they are 3-3, 21 lead AMR 3-20. So I think it was Connor from forward went for the Harvey Bulls.
He must have had a bit of insider trading somewhere.
There we go. We'll see how that goes. But a very entertaining first quarter of footy here. We have goals for Dunsborough. Russo has 1 and Caleb Stevens has 1, who's been just about everywhere. Yes. And for the Collie Eagles, Matt Michael's been superb with 2. And Big Paul Rinder kicked 1 from off the deck. So a good game of footy so far. Plenty of flow, plenty of forward handball, and the players are using the ball wisely. That would be a good thing to say, Mac.
Absolutely. When you're kicking with that breeze, it is a tricky breeze, so you just can't expect it to do all the work. You still got to spot your targets, and you still got to think about it. And I think when you're coming back into the breeze, as you get to the other side of the commentary box, I think there's a bit of protection, so it doesn't affect the shot on goal as much. We'll know more at half-time, won't we, Craig?
Umpire holds the ball aloft. This is SEN Spirit. Second quarter action about to begin. And Darren McDonald.
Up they go. Ball 1 down by Capehorn. No one can get a handle on it. Gillia picks it up and he's brought to ground by Carter.
You've played here a bit, Mac. What's that breeze worth?
Yeah, look, when the southerly's up and going, but I was over on the old playing field, so it wasn't as protected.
You're over on the beach?
Yeah, but at this point, I would say it's worth 2 to 3 here. And there's a tackle. Still inside the centre square. They're going to ball it up again. They go to work. One down by Cape Horn again. Collie, get the ball away. Cowan streaking through, gets to 50, sends the footy on its way, and it tapers away. So you've still got to be careful with this breeze. It's terrific. It will, as the footy loses its momentum, it will fade away very quickly.
Tell you what, he's been a good pickup as Cowan originally from Boyar Brook, but he's fitted in the Southwest Football League nicely.
Edith's boy.
We'll go with that.
The ball comes back into play. Kicked in by Hughes of Dunsborough. And the umpires paid a good strong mark out there to Cape Horn, who's really, he's having a good day, Cape Horn. He's pressing claims for free battery fitting.
That is a terrific
mark.
That's Matt Michael at his very, very best.
Sorry, Craney, I was trying to get a sponsor in and I missed it.
No, it was a very good mark. We'll put him down for a CPI Outdoor Centre Mark of the Year. He just held his ground very, very strong, leaned off his opponent and took the mark. A terrific grab, and he'll be going for goal number 3, Mac.
Yep, 45-degree angle, right side for the right footer, and he's going to shoot from about 35. In he comes, right foot, sends it on its way, right across the face, and he's missed the lot. So let off there for the Sharks.
He allowed for a little bit too much there, I think.
Yeah.
But, gee, that was a good grab.
Yeah, really. Well, I've got to be honest, I didn't see it. I was looking at the sponsor name. But
it was a peak performance there too,
peak performance with a bit of Gen X engineering teamwork. Hughes.
No, the Solar Heart Southwest. Actually, a good day for the Solar Heart, isn't it? Nice and sunny.
Brings it back into play to Hughes. He's tried to be pretty clever with the kick. Jenkins good enough to grab it. Handballs it. Ball hits some pitches. Taken by Burton. He's swung 360. Breaks a tackle. Outside of the right boot into the pocket. No one can take the mark. And seeing it across the line is Hughes, and they'll throw it in right against that left point post there, or right point post there in for Collie.
Burton did well to keep control of the footy and himself. He was under a fair bit of pressure then.
Yeah, absolutely. Ball comes back into play. One down there by Rinder. Collie having the better of the stoppages at this point in time this quarter. And they're going to ball it up. About 30 out, dead in front of the Eagles' goal. Or taken by Rinder. Only got as far as Scott. He got his handball away. Bignell snaps it over the shoulder, wearing the long sleeves. And it's marked there by Hughes. They play on now. Holmes gets after footy, goes onto his left, then gets back onto his right. Good short pass, finds Cape Horn. Centre forward, Cape Horn puts in a bullet, and standing there just inside 50's Cowan.
Corey Holmes has been outstanding as a bit of a mop-up defender here this afternoon so far.
So Cowan, this side will favour his left foot, but there's not much angle to speak of. He'll need to aim for that left goalpost, Craney. If we've seen today, he's just steps inside 50 now and lets it go. It's an awkward-looking drop punt that held its line and then hit the post.
You're right. They are swinging dramatically once they get up past that tree line.
Yeah. Ball comes back into the play. Coming back out to the members' side. Players set themselves. No one can take the mark. Head over the ball is the name of the game. It comes out to Holmes. Couldn't quite break the tackle. Away they go. Robert Chitty fumbled at the last moment. Ooh. Plenty of pressure being applied there by young Barnard. Picked up by Stewart. Goes inside.
Gee,
puts in an absolute rocket and finds Burton.
That was outstanding by young Stewart then.
Yep.
Held his nerve along that boundary line and then just spotted Burton in off the side. Magnificent kick.
So it is a 45-degree angle. And he's going to kick from just on 50, I reckon, Craney. And it favours his left foot.
Well, Collie need to make something of this, don't they? They've had plenty of the footy in this first half of this second quarter.
This man can kick the footy. Left-hand goalpost is the name of the game. He sends it out there, and it stays out there. Doesn't make the distance. There's a mark on the line. Umpire says play on, snap off
touch.
hands, one behind.
Well, that's interesting, wasn't it? That he did exactly what needed to do, and the ball stayed dead straight. So
Might not have cleared the tree line, Craney. Ball comes back into play. Scott kicks it in. South outmarked there by Cape Horn. Asks for the push in the back. Kev says all fair. Cape Horn just drives it into the hot spot. No lead on offer. Ball comes to ground. Burton shrugs one tackle. Handballs to a teammate in space. Fontana gave it back to Burton. Left foot snap. Out comes Scott. Right boot clears to the outer side. No one can take the mark. Picked up off the deck by Reuben. Ball's back in the middle of the ground now. Coming through was Davidson outside. Little kick around the corner. Finds a teammate who drives it into the pocket, and that's sublime football to Michael.
we just talked about ball use, didn't we? And that was Collie at their very best. It went to Carter, and Carter picked up Michael in the middle. But, gee, that when you use the footy like that, there's not much a defender can do about it.
I'd be racking a run with on Carter now. You can't afford to give him any room because he'll just hurt you by foot each time. So this kick is going to come from about 35 metres out. Pretty narrow angle. Favours the right footer. Sends it on its way to Michael. Last time he went across the face and missed everything. This time he scraped it in for a point. So,
Gee, they're giving away a few opportunities here, the Collie Eagles.
on the Harvey Norman Electrical scoreboard, it is Dunsborough 13 to the Collie Eagles 22.
Thanks to MGIB, like a good neighbour. MGIB is there.
A 9-point ball game in favour of the Eagles. Scott looking for options. Runs out now. Puts in a short pass. Good one. And he finds Miller. Miller plays on. Back to Scott. Scott goes to the outer side. Oh, good mark to Stevens.
Now they're over the back. They're having trouble getting it
He's
out of
got
their
Russo
defensive
in the
unit.
middle of the ground. Russo takes the mark. Looking for options. Stands still. Looking for someone to give it to. Comes across to the members' side. Found a teammate there in Vanderbeek. He plays on. He's got someone at the top of the 50. No mark taken there. Picked up in the end by Barnard. Handballs back into Vanderbeek. Goes long to the square. Who's going to take the mark? Big fist from the Collie defender. And Black sees the ball over the line. And it's back to 8 points on the Harvey Norman Electrical scoreboard in favour of the Eagles.
Was that Zach Pilati that come across with that big fist? If it was outstanding, whoever the Collie defender was.
Holmes brings the ball back into play. He finds Stewart, who's been busy up and down that wing.
I've liked his work.
Big long lead from Burton at half back. He's a long way from home. He's looking for someone to give it to. He's got Bignell. Oh, really good work by Black. Burton goes back after his kick, got smothered off the boot and gathers the footy. Handballs it to Carter. Carter had a think about a handball, then just drove it on the right boot to Rinder. Rinder talked out of it, and away they go through the middle of the ground. Vanderbeek. Russo dropped what he should have taken, and umpires found a free kick. And it's going here to Pilati, who's had a ton of the footy this afternoon already. Zach Pilati. He's got Stewart storming down the wing all on his Pat Malone. He's got a paddock to run into. Ball sits well for him. Looks up now. Puts in an absolute rocket to the pocket. And the umpires paid the mark to Big Rinder.
The old rocket to the pocket, Mac.
Yeah, I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. So what do you reckon?
Well, you haven't got that boat.
You reckon Rinder's a chance from here, Craney?
It'll take a very good kick, but by gee, they've created a lot of opportunities, Collie, this quarter, but haven't put it on the scoreboard. This will take an outstanding kick.
Right.
This will be our WA Carpet Supermarket.
Right side for a left footer, and he's going to kick it from the junction. Really tight angle. Big Rinder, been around a long time, goes on that left boot, puts it up, it holds up in the breeze. No mark taken, one behind. They are building a picket fence, Craney, the Eagles, at the moment.
They are at that. Fair bit of Gen X engineering teamwork from both sides, though.
Geez, they're getting plenty of time, so their ball use, because they haven't got pressure on their ball use, is sublime.
Oh, this could be dangerous,
that
though.
was not the best kicking by Scott over Russo's head, and Cowan has the footy dead in front, and he's going to shoot.
You think by
from
weight of
about
odds one of
45.
these will fall through, Mac?
Yeah, let's just see if they've adjusted to that breeze yet. He's going to kick from 45. Cowan Steps inside 50 now. Goes from 49. Gives it plenty of air. Umpire does not move. And Collie Eagles get the first goal of the second quarter. And we are about 10 minutes into it. So on the Harvey Norman Electrical scoreboard, Dunsborough 2-1-14. Collie Eagles 4-5-29.
They've been peppering the goals, have the Collie Eagles this quarter, just haven't made the most of it. And Cowan, well, he's been a good... He returned to Collie after stints with Boyar Brook. Very good in the lower southwest. Knows where to go to kick a goal. And Dunsborough sort of got to find a way through it. They haven't pushed into their forward 50 on a couple of occasions, but on the majority, it's been the Collie Eagles.
They've got to get their hands on the ball in the middle of the ground, Dunsborough. Cape Horn's dictating terms. South's capable, but Cape Horn wins it again. Down to Carter. They've got to wear him like a glove. Jenkins ends up with a football. Tackled, brought to ground. Umpire says holding the ball.
There's a Bunbury Mower service tackle too. They were
Zach
away.
Palatti's on fire. Goes on the right boot straight down the corridor.
Great grab.
Mears takes a good strong mark at centre half forward. He's got Stewart all on his own. He's been allowed to do what he likes, this bloke, up and down the wing. And now he's inside 50 with a chance for a shot on goal. Shoot from 45, young Stewart.
He deserves a goal, this young man. He's working very, very hard.
Right side for a left footer, tight as angle as you can get. Goes from 50, hits the hot spot. Good common sense 40 south. Juggles one and takes a saving mark.
He's been good
in defence. Chips it out to the pocket. Found a teammate who brings it into Russo. Takes the mark. They're still inside D50. Brings the footy out now. Does Hughes. Good mark in the middle of the ground to Gillia. Hasn't seen a lot of the footy today. Been chasing a fair bit of tail as Russo
This is
goes to
better.
centre half forward. Here's Barnard. Looks up to see what he can see inside 50. Picked up off the deck, storming into an open goal, and Dunsborough have the reply from McGee.
Taj McGee, outstanding. They needed that, and that's what they needed to do. Get a bit of flow on footy. Running in earlier times, Dunsborough have been locked and stopped, and that allowed Collie to push back and cover up their defence. That way they didn't. They just got to run on over the top. The mark, just about held by the Collie Eagles. Just go around the ground, thanks to Geograph. Civilton, Bustleton, 4 straight, 24 lead the Harvey Brunswick Leichnell 1-1-7.
For all Collie's attacking, Craney, it's a 9-point ball game on the Harvey Norman Electrical scoreboard. Dunsborough 3-2-20, trailing Collie 4-5-29. If they can get back-to-back goals here, she's back on.
And another one for Geograph Civil. It's a close one down at Harvey. AMR 6 goals 2-38 lead the Harvey Bulls 6 goals 3-39. In fact, the Harvey Bulls still in front of that one.
South won the knock, and it only went as far as Cowan. Now Carter has a footy, and he's stripped of it by South.
He's been
Wins
good,
a free kick. He plays with
duel.
plenty of intensity and vigour. Got it out to Jenkins, who's taken the mark. Still too far out to score. Gets a handball onto a teammate, and away they go. Inside 50, looking for someone to take the mark. They can't find it. Ball trickles out of play just in front of Phillips.
Looking for a peak performance thanks to Solar Heart Southwest. And it's beautiful weather for a Solar Heart.
So the ball to come back into play. It's in the right forward or left forward pocket for the Sharks. Ruckman set themselves. It's one down by Cape Horn. Coming through and trying to plough through was Michael Talon. No one can take the footy. Talon Michael, sorry. Talon Michael. And they're going to ball it up.
Steve will be watching. What are you talking about, Mac?
Up we go. One down by Cape Horn again. Carter fires the handball out. Head over the footy, Holmes. Got it to Cowan. Snap, touched off the boot. Carter stands under it, does very well. Collie through Palatti. He's stripped of it immediately. Fontana grabs the footy. Tackled. Gets the hands away. Palatti always there. Big fly by Edmonds. Taking the mark for his grandparents in Bali.
You putting him down, CPO out centre, mark of the day?
Beautiful. Yep, absolutely. Coming through now, handball off by Calhoun. Picked up by Edmonds again, who's inspired after that big mark, but he's got holding the ball. Palatti has the ball, takes on Stevens and gets around him. Goes to centre half forward, dropped after he got rid of it, and it'll be down the ground. Oh, and he's letting him know all about it. Stevens a little bit frustrated. You've got to be careful. You're right in this game, Dunsborough. You don't want to give away silly frees. Rinder just chips it inside, and coming out and taking the mark on his chest is Burton.
Who said Ruckman can't kick, Mac?
Yeah, well, that was
a beauty, wasn't it?
Beautiful pass by the big league left footer. So Burton dead in front now.
A good bit of voice too, because the young bloke in front was nearly going to pop his head up there, and he thought, no, it's coming in behind.
But shouldn't have Burton called him into it and protected him?
Yeah. Coach's bench, thanks to Go West Tours, is getting enormous work out in front of us here, Mac.
It sure is. So Burton's going to shoot from 35, dead in front.
You're probably right.
In he comes. On the left boot, sends it on its way. They get the quick reply, and it's back out to a 15-point ball game on the Harvey Norman Electrical Bunbury scoreboard in favour of the Eagles.
Yeah, beautiful kick that from Burton, wasn't it? But it was a good pass by Rinder. It's that little bit of discipline that you got to hold, isn't it, that gives the kick away downfield, especially in a game as close and as tight as this. I understand it's a very frustrating game at sometimes, especially nowadays, Mac. We would have given a few away.
Zach Palatti's really putting his hand up for a free battery fitting from Battery World Bunbury Bustleton as the best on ground, mate.
Yeah,
he's working beautifully.
like that. Stevens is doing along the same lines.
Stewart's been so damaging on this wing, isn't he? He's been everywhere.
Good young player.
But for all that, it's only 15 points in it. Up they go. South gets to go at it alone. Stevens can't pick it up. Cape Horn goes off the ground. Bruce smacks it out, trying to find a teammate, and he does in Holman. The ball spills out. There's real vigour in this game from both sides. Comes out again, and no one can pick it up.
Back?
Is that Fontana going after it? What's the umpire said? He said he's going to ball it up, and that's probably not a bad result.
There was a nice little flick pass out the back too, Mac.
It was Cowan getting up. Yeah, it was. Up they go. One down by South. Picked up by Cape Horn. It just came back to him. Goes straight up the chimney. No one can take the mark. Oh, a hand over the shoulder, I would have thought. And yet, free kick being won by the Dunsborough defender in Van der Beek, who's having not a bad quarter. Goes long down the middle of the ground. They come at it. South should have been called back into it. No one did. Ball's picked up by Collie, and Cape Horn has the footy again. Chip pass to Cowan. Handball on to Holmes. His kick beautifully smothered by Scott, and they rebound through Phillips. No one can take the mark. It's in dispute out on that outer side. Two Dunsborough there. They outnumber the day. Picked up by McGee. Gets it to Stevens by hand. Stevens ends up with it again. He's off to the races. Looking for someone to give it to his second bounce inside 50. Now goes for home. Oh, he's just missed a cranium. He was getting his hand up for the goal of the year for WA Carpet Supermarket. He was just offline.
Peak performance for Solar Heart Southwest was that smother. Collie were going well into their forward line before the Dunsborough smother.
There was big Brucey there with the smother. Holman to bring the ball. Holmes to bring the ball back into play. And another mark nearly taken by Edmonds. Ball's in dispute. Their two Collie players run into each other. Carter ends up with the footy. Fires it back to Michael. Bignell has the football. Goes out to Chitty. Van der Beek overruns it. Chitty kept his eye on it. He's bungled over the line. Van der Beek not happy with himself. Thought he should have picked it up and he would have been away. It's definitely played on a very fast pace, this one.
Oh, it's a ripper. Absolute ripper.
Ball comes back into play. South and Rinder. One down by South. Storming through was Bignell. Overran it. Head over the footy's Jenkin. And they're going to do it all again right in front of the commentary box. Max?
This 4 points here, very, very valuable in the context of the season for both these clubs.
South wins it down. Carter picks it up off the deck, just stands and delivers. No one can mark. Mears runs underneath it. Coming out and attacking the footy was Hughes. And they see it over the line. There'll be a throw in just forward to centre wing for the Eagles.
Make mention of this commentary box here too, Mac.
Oh,
They've
it's
done
a
wonderful job.
I feel like I'm sitting in an aquarium here at Shark Park. Absolute ripper. Ball to come back into play. One down by Rinder. Taken through out of the pack by Kirk. Now it's ended up with Thorne. He goes long into the hot spot. They sit underneath it. No mark taken. Burton off the deck. Had it spent before he got it. They're still fighting over it. Now it's big Matt Michael goes back to Bignell. Plenty of time to size it up.
I
think he's got it, the veteran.
He has.
He's got it, the big veteran. And Collie now starting to register the score on the board. Dunsborough 3-2-21. Trailing Collie 6-5-41. Suddenly it's out to 20 points.
How's the experience there, though, Mac? You got Matt Michael out to Adam Bignell, and Bignell just weighed up the situation. That's not his first time he's done that. And absolutely superb.
He seemed to have an eternity, didn't he?
He did. He weighed up the situation. That's what good players do. They have that little bit of extra time. And as I said, the handball out for Michael allowed him to have that space.
I'm just watching Dunsborough's game. They've got a fair bit of quality. They've got a lot of youth out there. And there's plenty of endeavour, but they seem to be like the flies around a honey pot. They're not as strategic in the way they go about it. It's just see ball, get ball. As Cowan takes the ball out of the middle of the ground, drives down, and Michael's going to run in, and he kicks his third.
That's as easy as footy gets, doesn't it? Straight down, straight out of the middle. Rinder in the ruck, just nominated over the top. Michael made no mistake about it. He just got rid of his defender and waltzed in.
Didn't even have a chance to sum up the last bit of play, Craney.
I'll do this one for you. Thanks to Gen X Engineering. We'll go Gen X Engineering teamwork for that,
absolutely.
Mac.
Straight out of the middle of the ground, and their midfielders, their big-bodied
3 minutes left on the Hollow Beach Bar clock. G'day to Richie on all the crew.
And on the Harvey Norman Electrical scoreboard, it's Dunsborough 3-3-21 to Collie 7-5-47. It's out to 26 points.
Gee, that was a quick goal there by the Eagles.
They need one back in a hurry, the Sharks, before half-time. Up they go. It's one down by Rinder. Carter tries to get after it with Jenkin for company. Stewart handballs to Carter. Carter's got Cowan on the outside. South trying to get after him. Cowan on his left goes long inside 50. Gets under the foot of the umpires, paid a pre-kick, and suddenly the Collie forwards are running riot. So he'll take all the time in the world here. Burton, he's on a really tight angle, but it will favour the right foot, and he'll shoot from just inside 50, I reckon. Handball onto a running teammate who's corralled at the last minute. That was Carter. Back to Burton on his left foot, and one behind. Made a bit of a meal of that, Craney.
They did, didn't they? It made hard work of it, and as a result, just the behind.
All right. Ball's brought back into play, and that was by Miller. He's found a teammate out there in Calhoun. Calhoun comes up to the wing. No one can take the mark. Gillia gets it off the deck. He then spills it. Jenkin goes to ground. Goes back to Gillia. Gillia runs into Palatti. Palatti brings him down. Now Talon Michael has the football. Umpire says he's going to ball it up. Right here in front of the commentary box and centre wing. One down by South. Gillia can't pick it up. Neither can Palatti. Gillia goes in hard. Umpire lets it go. Incorrect disposal there by Kirk. Held without it, says Big Kev.
Doesn't get much closer in the commentary box than this, does it?
And Kirk's got the footy right here in front of us, hard up against the boundary line. Stephen's not happy about it, and I tend to agree. And now he's giving him 50 for dissent. I don't know if he swore, but Kev not having any of it.
Wow. There you go, 50 metres.
Costly, just on her in the shadows of half-time. We've got a minute to play on the Hungry Hollow Beach Bar and Grill clock. And nearly dead in front here, and will shoot from just inside 50, will Kirk. So in he comes. We got the view right behind him. Kirk strikes it from 49.
Oh, that's going to come
back.
back.
On the goal post. It's touched on the line, is it?
Waiting a bit of suspense, and then we're going to have a discussion.
There's going to be a bit of consultation. There's no arc here at Shark Park. I think it's a goal. And Kirk's got one just before half-time.
Gee, it's a beautiful kick of the footy, wasn't it?
Oh,
swung out. That's exactly what we've been talking about, how it swung back in towards, what are you calling that end down here? This is your
The golf course end, mate.
The golf course end?
Yep.
Yeah, he headed over. It's that hole number one behind him, isn't it?
No, it's back over there, which is where you should be aiming when you back up towards
what's this hole just behind here? Is that bush where I normally am?
Might be 3 or 4. My memory's not that good.
Either we're back on the footy, and Collie have moved away a little bit. Took them a while to find the radar in this first quarter. They had a lot of the footy in the forward line. couldn't quite get it through, but the last 5 or 10 minutes, they've really put a stamp on this game.
Harvey Norman Electrical Scoreboard says Collie 8-6-54 to Dunsborough 3-3-21. One down by Cape Horn again. He's had a great quarter. Bell's about to go. And there she goes, Alan.
It is half-time here at Dunsborough playing fields, and it is Collie Eagles, 8 goals, 6-54. They lead Dunsborough 3 goals, 2-20, in what has been a very entertaining first half of footy. We'll take a quick break and we'll come back with the Hollow Beach Bar half-time chat. Half-time here, and it sees Collie Eagles 8 goals, 6-54. They lead Dunsborough 3-20 in what's been a pretty good game of footy. Collie had the majority of play in the first half of that quarter, but just couldn't put it on the goal line. And then when they did actually find the opening, they rattled on some goals very quickly. Go around the grounds thanks to Geograph Civil shortly, because there's other games going on. The Bulls were doing pretty good down at against AMR a while ago, so we'll keep an eye on that one and bustle tonight out in front of HBL. Peak performance thanks to solar power, solar batteries, solar hot water and Solar Heart Southwest. Mac, where's your peak performance so far in this game of footy?
Peak performance is going through the Collie midfield, which has actually been fed by Cape Horn in the ruck. Just his full aggression at the football and ability to get it off the ground as well. But, you know, Cowan, Pilates sitting across half back, but Cowan, Carter, they are just having an absolute birthday in the middle of the ground thanks to Cape Horn.
This is the Hollow Beach Bar half-time chat. G'day to Richie and all the crew up there on the big screen. The Hollow Beach Bar is a great spot to sit and watch. Goal scorers so far this afternoon for Dunsborough. Taj McGee has 1, Matt Russo has 1, and Caleb Stevens has 1. And for Collie, Matt Michael has 3, Odin Kirk has 1, Matt Burton has 1, David Cowan has 1, Adam Bignell has 1, which was an absolute beauty, and Paul Arinda has 1. But a pretty good game of footy, Mac. I don't know what we expected coming down here, but, gee, the ball is floating very, very quickly through, and I'm liking the ball use.
Yeah, both sides keen to play on really quickly and not keep the ball stuck in one spot. And it's as a result, it's just zinging around between the arcs. A little bit more from Collie just in that second quarter was just going out of the middle into their forward line. Dunsborough didn't go inside 50 much at all, but yeah, it is moving around at a rapid rate.
This is the Hollow Beach Bar halftime chat. We'll come back after the break for the second half. From the Dunsborough playing fields this afternoon, where it is Collie and Dunsborough going head-to-head. And at the moment, Collie have the upper hand. 8 goals, 6-54. Lead Dunsborough 3 goals, 2-20 as the umpires come back onto the ground. We'll go round the ground thanks to Geograph Civil. And down at Harvey 6-3-39. A trailing AMR 7-3-45. So a goal the difference down there. And at HBL, down at Brunswick Oval, Collie Eagles 6 goals. Bustleton 6-1-37. They lead HBL 2-2-14. So pretty good games of footy going on all around there. The Harvey Bulls, have they got a chance, Mac?
Yeah, Sunday is footy in the southwest, isn't it? Well, you'd think if they can stick at it, Harvey Bulls, they are at home. Their home crowd can get behind them. AMR been on the road 2 weeks in a row. Might be buoyed after their big win over HBL. They have been a little bit inconsistent away from home. Stranger things have happened.
Genex Engineering, precision, reliability and local expertise. Big moments in footy. They come along, don't they, Mac? Buckingham's the Butchers, inside the Bunbury Plaza. Give us a couple of big moments before we move on to Giovanetti's. But I caught up with Blair. He loves the big moments in footy.
He loves the Buckingham, the Butchers bucking big moments. And there were 2. And they both came in the second quarter, Craney, where Collie at centre forward looked all but gone and off for another goal. And the full back from Dunsborough in Bruce came in and laid a massive smother, which caused a turnover, and Dunsborough were away out of defence. And then Bruce ran on and got the footy again. So good big moment from him. And then the other one was Collie had just got a goal. We were still summing up how the game was going. Next thing, straight out of the middle from Cowan, big Matt Michael over the back, strolls into an open goal. And that sort of took the wind out of the Sharks' sails for a little bit, and Collie started to really get on top after that.
Well, you mentioned a couple of players are doing well. Giovanetti Firewood, 15-kilo bags for $15, Mac. That's pretty
That's
handy.
a bargain, Craney,
That's
in
a
this
bargain.
day and age.
Giovanetti Firewood, it is that time of year. Who's running hot
Oh,
at half
gee,
time?
there's a number of players running hot. The hottest of them all at the moment is the ruckman for Collie in Cape Horn. He is burning. He's used about 5 of those $15 bags
spoiled
at
for ruckman,
Giovanetti
aren't they?
Firewood up. Yeah, he's.
I mean, you got Paul Rinder, you got Big Broady who'll come back into it.
Yeah.
So they're blessed with big man skills.
But he's so good on the ground as well. And then I've liked the work of Palatti across half back. He's just been burning up the firewood as well and getting a ton of it. Carter has seemed to have been everywhere. Does hack the ball a little bit at times. And really impressed with Stewart up and down that wing.
Very much so.
Giovanetti Firewood. And I'll just give you a couple from Dunsborough. Stevens had a great first quarter. I think South has battled on manfully in the ruck, and I think Bruce has tried hard at full back as well. And then you've had a number of them pitching in. Russo's got a bit of the footy as well, although when he gets the footy, I'd love to see him get it on a bit quicker rather than just standing still.
And a big shout out to Gavin and Kessa on the beach in Bali. They've been playing pretty well as well.
Yeah, they'd be happy with young Edmonds and how he's been going, and took a contender for, is it the CPR Outdoor Centre Mark of the Year.
This is the Hollow Beach Bar half-time chat. Good day to Richie and all the crew up at the Hollow Beach Bar. It's a wonderful afternoon up there. Not far away from the start of the second half. As we said, Collie Eagles 8-6-54. They lead Dunsborough 3-2-20. And I think this is Dunsborough's quarter. If they're going to make a mark in this quarter, need to get the ball on a little bit quicker. They're stopping. They're allowing Collie to push back into that defence a little bit. And they need to stop these. As you said, the stoppages are a bit one-way traffic in the latter half of that second quarter.
Yep.
We'll soon find out what's going to happen as the players are back on the field. They're all just about in position. Umpires looking around. Magic day down here at Dunsborough playing fields in our brand new commentary box and timekeepers box. Beck's looking after us magnificently well. Umpire holds the ball aloft. Second quarter action for SEN Spirit and Darren McDonald.
And up they go. Ball's one down by Cape Horn again. Gets the handball away to Cowan. Cowan handballs forward to Chitty. Chitty runs in and out of the pack. Right boot into the pocket, and coming out and making it on the run is Bruce from Dunsborough. Drives the ball down that outer wing. Getting after it is Palatti. Gathers it on the bounce. Turns around. Looks for options. Coming at it. And a big fist on it was Van der Beek. Ball's in dispute. Umpire says free kick, and it's going the way of Stevens. He got penalised for a 50.
Not sure where the players were going there. They had the opening forward line, did Collie, and then just kept wanting to push it wide.
So Stevens kicks the ball long for cashforcans.com.au. They set themselves. Ball comes over the back. Gillia can't grab the footy. Fighting hard for it, though, at left half forward for the Sharks. If they can get the first 2 goals, Craney, we give them a sniff here.
I think that's exactly what they need, Mac. A little bit of confidence.
One down by South, taps it to himself, then throws it on the left boot. It goes a big spiral straight up in the air. A good mark in defence there to the Collie defender. And I think that is Davidson. Davidson goes long, out to the flank. Stevenson stands strong, takes the mark, plays on immediately inside the forward line. Black couldn't take the mark, wasn't the best kick. Gathered by Holmes, and he finds Palatti. Palatti goes straight down the corridor. Really good effort there by Kirk, but it's smothered at the last minute by Chapman. Chapman, the ball bobbles around. Here comes Bruce. Backs out of the pack. Handballs it to a teammate on the run there in Miller. Miller gets it out to the wing. Is that the man? Barnard. Barnard goes back to Miller. Miller, chip. This is good football from the Sharks as Searle takes the mark. Just for the centre wing for Dunsborough. Commentator's side. Goes long to the hot spot. Standing underneath it and read it the best was the backman there in Talon Michael. Not the best kick, but Chitty gathers on the bounce. Gives a handball out to Carter.
Oh,
Keeps it inside the white line just. Got it to Holmes. Carter's run on. This is good footy from the Eagles. Looks up. Fires it into full forward, but standing there and taking a strong mark in defence is Hughes. Goes into the corridor with a short pass. Dunsborough trying to rebound quickly, and that's through Holman. Holman finds Stevens. They're busy early. They just need to make the most of it when they get inside 50. He's got a teammate up here along the wing in Chapman if he wants to use him. He really wants the corridor. Instead, he goes LDL Craney long down the line. They set themselves. There was an opportunity there for a big mark to be taken. Ball spills out the back there to Justice. He goes.
Well, that's brave.
And away they go across the ground. Ball spills. Dunsborough have weight of numbers. Picked up by Russo. He's within range. Goes home on his left boot. And he's gone across the face for a point.
Gee, that was a brave kick by the Collie defence there. They put it right to the true centre-half forward, and it gives Russo a bit of a chance as Beck remembered to press the button.
3-4, 22 to Collie, 8-7-55. That was a point. So
as Mac whispers quietly.
So we're just waiting to gather the football.
Tell you what, they're getting a bit of the footy, aren't they, Dunsborough, at the moment? They're throwing a fair bit out this quarter, and they know the importance of this quarter.
Absolutely. So they've come to play, which is good. They've come out of the sheds.
Thanks to SKG.
Holmes kicks it in, finds Carter.
He's been a good pick-up for the Collie Eagles already.
Jeez, he's had a ton of footy. It puts in an absolute bullet, and Chitty can't get a handle on it, but Stevens does. Hooks it to the pocket. No teammates there, and the mark's taken by Justice.
Take your hat off, Tell Michael there. He threw himself on the boot just enough to give Stevens' kick a bit of a wayward direction.
Palatti goes into the corridor, finds a teammate who goes forward. Capehorn takes the mark on the chest and runs away. Sees something he likes on the lead. Puts it out in front of Fontana. He can't pick it up. Now he spins out of trouble. Fontana goes with the pass, as only Jace Fontana can do, make the easy look so awkward. But he's found his teammate in Cowan.
Very effective.
Jeez, it was a lovely spin out of trouble, wasn't it?
Collie are starting to find their feet a little bit here, aren't they? They've been a bit disjointed throughout the season, but they've played some very good footy so far.
Yep. So Cowan dead in front, and he's going to shoot from about 45 metres. In he comes. Hits 45, sends it on its way. Ball, it's gone into the post. Yes, it has. One behind.
Thanks to MGIB, like a good neighbour. MGIB is there.
So ball comes back into play. And Dunsborough through Calhoun go to the outer side. Ball comes to deck. McGee can't pick it up, goes back after it. Searle. It's picked up there by Justice. Dunsborough fighting on. It's a real battle out on the wing. They go forward. If Julia can get there with Holmes. Oh, picking it up and storming through was Talon Michael. Now it's ended up with Holmes. He gets around one, then goes out to that outer side, sees Capehorn all on his own. Can't pick it up, but Carter does. Thought about handballing it, then just went long on the right boot. Clears the pack. Here's Burton. Can't pick it up. Umpire's found a free kick. It says held without the footy.
Might have been a leg.
He gave the holding the ball signal, and then
did he?
Yeah, and then
I think it might have been around the leg that he's got him.
Burton's got the free anyway.
Either.
On the scoreboard at the moment.
Looking for a rising star thanks to Skill Hire too. There's a few of them putting their hand up. A lot of young players out here.
So it's a 33-point lead currently to the Eagles. Burton's got one. In he comes. He's dead in front, and he's going to shoot from 30. Stabs at it. Brings it home. Collier got another. Burton has his second. And it's out to 39 points.
I'm not too sure how many times Collie have actually won down here since the inception of the Dunsborough Sharks too. But they're off to a very good start in that direction.
Absolutely they are. So
we're looking for a best defender too, thanks to Western All Pest Services, Mac. So keep an eye on for. We haven't found Charlie this afternoon. So
3-4-22 to Collie, 9-8-62. We're back into the middle of the ground. Dunsborough desperately need a goal. The breeze looks like it's dropped off a little, Craney.
Well, they're working hard, Dunsborough. It's just that little bit of execution.
Yeah, they are working hard, that's for sure. Just not being able to finish all their good work. Up they go, South and Capehorn. One down by South convincingly. Gillia can't get a handle on it. Now he does. Goes back to South, but it's intercepted and taken by Palatti. Palatti floats it out to half-forward flank. Getting his head over the football is Thorne. Little bit of a fumble. Now he's wrapped up. What's the umpire say? Holding the ball.
We talk about best on ground thanks to Bunbury and Busselton Battery World, but Pilates had an outstanding day this afternoon.
Dunsborough go down the wing. McGee can't mark. He's got a couple to beat. Does pretty well. Pilates picks it up. Tackled by McGee. Umpire lets it go. Ball comes back into the corridor. Dunsborough retain possession. Gives it off to the hard-running Seasons. Gives it Don't Argue. Then handballs forward. Picked up by Talon Michael. Gets boot away from it. Mark won't be paid. Collie pick it up. Run forward. That was Kirk. Handball forward. Comes back now. Dunsborough repel again in defence. That was a handball by Chapman. A little bit of an errant one. But it ends with Stevens. Runs through the centre circle. Drives it inside 50 with his right boot. Coming out to meet it is Russo. For company, he's got Reuben. They take the ball backwards, trying to go forwards. And that now it's in dispute. Ends up with Carter, who gathers another possession. We must be running out of ink for him. Fontana takes a mark on the wing. Fontana goes into the corridor. South chips in and takes the intercept. He goes in. Stevens. He's trying to lift his side, the big centreman. Stab pass through the corridor. He finds Searle. Right in the centre circle, gives it off to Julia running by. Picks it up, tucks it under his arm, fires the ball out to the pocket. No one can take the mark. Picked up off the deck by Russo, fires it in towards goal.
Oh, that's going to go.
Oh, Russo! WA Carper Supermarket say thank you very much.
Yeah, you can just about lock that one down. That was outstanding, wasn't it? I like the way he goes about his business. He's been a goal kicker for a long period now, and that was absolutely superb. Nice little turn around the corner, a nice little turn of pace too. Just a real awareness of where those goals are. And Dunsborough, well, they needed that one.
Good contest. To say they needed it is an understatement. Craney, they go 4-4, 28 to Collie, 9-7, 61.
Yeah, but sometimes like that, some little bit of good stuff can lift you up all around the ground.
I'll tell you what, for Giovanetti Firewood, Stevens is burning the house down at the moment. He's doing everything he can to lift this side.
Did you pick up a bag on the way home?
I might, mate. Ball still in dispute. South shovels it backwards, tunnel ball wise. Gilia shows vigour with the tackle. He was instrumental in that last goal. Hopefully this can lift the little rover. He's had his hands full today with the Collie midfielders, but he's kept trying very, very hard. One down by South, who's starting to win his share of it. Big tackle laid on by Stevens there, laid on Kirk. Ball goes up just forward to centre for Dunsborough. One down by Cape Horn, taken by Dunsborough. Stevens snaps it forward. Ball hits and pitches. It'll be an ugly bounce. It's in Dunsborough's favour. Jenkins grabs it, snaps on his right boot. Ball floats out wide to the pocket and out on the full, and Collie will get the kick in.
Might have men on the outside then too, but as you say, if you think you can, you do.
Yeah, he just got too much hoof on it and not enough curl. So
too much hoof, not enough curl?
Yeah, and Klepe will bring it back into play.
It's going to be hard picking the Bunbury Mower Service tackle today too.
Yeah, it's pretty vigorous. Pretty vigorous. So all they do, they've liked to go across the face all day, but now he's got a lead on, and it looks like it's Talon Michael. He's taking the chest mark. Good kick from Clappe.
The game belies where these two are sitting on the ladder.
Yeah, it does. It's a good quality game. He tries to hit Mears up. Not the best kick. It's taken by Chapman. He gets it into the corridor. Good work. Searle got it off to a teammate in Phillips. Phillips goes out to the pocket looking for South.
His idea was there, just could overcook the kick.
It was inside 50, trickles over the line, so be a ball in. No lasso here required, Craney.
No lasso. Got to love the new rules, don't you?
Yeah. Rightio, on the Hungry Hollow Beach Bar and Grill clock, we've still got 13 minutes and 15 to go. Ball comes back into play. One down there by Cape Horn. Ball's, nearly an intercept mark taken by Vanderbeek at centre half forward. Both teams are fighting for it magnificently, and they're going to ball it up.
How good was that by young Vanderbeek then?
Yeah, so good.
He didn't grab the mark, but he followed up and created a stoppage.
Showed a lot of tenacity. One down by Cape Horn, coming through Gilia. Really well done by the youngster. At the last minute, it's stripped. Now he shovels it out by hand. Tries to receive it back. Thorne gets in the way. Talon Michael working hard. Dunsborough giving everything they got here, trying to have a real gasp at this game. And the umpire says a bit of a throw, and the Eagles have it through Mears. Mears goes in the corridor. Cape Horn! A real contender for the CB Outdoor Centre Mark of the Year. They play on quickly. Is that Fontana?
That is.
Here's Fontana on his left boot. Out wide they go. Matt Michael stands strong and takes the mark. There's some big bodies there for Collie. Goes into the corridor. Cape Horn drops its sitter after taking out. That's got to be without the ball umpire. And he says, play on. I think the Suns are in Big Kev's eyes. And away they go. Bruce chases it over the line. Dunsborough defending absolutely with every little bit of energy they've got. And they'll throw. Oh, no, it's a deliberate. Is it? Or it must have been outside the 50. Away they go. Ball comes in from Michael into the corridor. Oh, and there was a push under it, and Dunsborough get a relieving free kick going to Calhoun.
Just cannot afford to let one slip here, Dunsborough.
This man, Stevens, getting knocked up, getting kicks, goes into the corridor, still inside the 50. The ball is with Hughes. Hughes goes out to half-back. He's looking for Holman. Holman eventually gathers the footy. No, gets around another one. That's class. Has a second bounce. Running through the corridor with a third. Now he looks up. Drives it long inside 50. No one can take the mark. Michael defends so well. And Palatti picks up the crumb. Ball kicks the ball smothered off by McGee and then comes back to him. Hacks it out of defence and Rinder takes a chest mark. Handballs immediately onto a teammate in Holmes. He's had 2 bounces down the wing. Make that 3, 4. He's only running in 2 metre increments, so now he goes inside 50 and finds Fontana on the lead.
It's a good way to get the stats up. Bounce every 2 steps, mate.
It's a bounce fest here at Shark Park. Fontana's in the scoreboard and he likes...
Out in the full.
Oh.
Boundary umpire said.
Wowee. He said he marked it outside the paint. So Dunsborough get the rub of the green.
Yeah, it was well done by that young boundary
Right
umpire.
here.
Stood his ground.
Hughes to bring the ball back into play. Short pass. Searle takes the mark. They're playing with real energy, the Sharks.
It's good to see.
Yeah, it is. He goes on the drop punt up that corridor over the head of his teammate in black and picked up there by Klepper. He goes underground, out wide to Fontana, finds Carter, who's at 60 out, taking the mark. Now he plays on, drives it into the pocket. No one can take the mark. And getting up is Mears, and there'll be a throw in the left forward pocket for the Eagles.
9 minutes left on the Hollow Beach Bar and Grill clock.
So they're going to throw it into play. On the scoreboard, it reads 28-61. Collie's favour. Sharked off the pack by Fontana, and he goes with a Fontana banana, and it doesn't make the distance. And
you've been waiting for him to kick one all day, haven't you?
I have. And there's going to be a ball up right in front of the Collie goals. Dunsborough defending with a lot of grit here. Getting up and a big knock by Jenkin. Sharked and brought to ground there by Collie.
Thanks to Go West Tours for your support this afternoon.
I think that's Cowan, and they've locked it into their forward line. There'll be another stoppage. Up they go. One down beautifully by Cape Horn to himself. Fontana picks it up. Can't get boot to it, but Chitty does. And Chitty gets a goal for the Eagles, and they skip away again. It's 4-4-28 to 9-7-67. It's just shy of 40 points, 39.
Yeah, that was just relentless, wasn't it? Peak performance thanks to Solar Heart Southwest. When you get the ball in your forward line, you have to work very hard to lock it in there, and that's exactly what they did. And the only way they wanted that ball out of their forward line is to bring it back and put it to the umpire in the middle. And another goal to the Eagles.
So they're going to come back to the middle of the ground for cashforcans.com.au. Find Cash for Cans in Bunbury, Capel, Collie, Donnybrook, Darkin and Harvey. It's recycling made easy, Alan.
I use them a lot, actually, Mac. It's hard to believe. Thanks, SKG.
I'll just leave that one there.
SKG.
Is that because of Wendy or you?
Yes, Wendy's got a problem.
All right.
Best defender for Western All Pair Service. That's going to be a hard one, Mac.
So Phillips going to go into the ruck with Rinder. Rinder starting right on the line, which is interesting. He wins the knock, brings it down. Cowan picks it up, storms away. There's Carter all on his Pat Malone. Drives a kick inside 50 again. I've said that a lot today. Michael nearly takes a mark, but Bruce does well, spoils it, then gets after it. Bignell does a drive-by, waiting for the handball. Dunsborough, Bruce, he's done it again. Got a handball out to a teammate in Holman, and they've got it up the ground, but the ball is in dispute.
You called that nicely with Bignell, didn't you? Yeah. He just run past and thought it might have floated out.
Phillips has it at centre-half back. He comes across the ground, grandstand side, looking for young Wiseman, gets a fist on it. Picked up by Palatti. Big handball out to Cowan. Cowan on his left boot. Not a bad-looking drop punt to the half-forward flank. Ball sits and pitches. Here comes the veteran. Bruce sees it over the line as Bignell was trying to sniff. Oh, it's a lasso. It's outside the 50. So it should be going to Dunsborough's Bruce. Or did it come off Bruce's foot?
Ben Scott.
Scott. I've been calling Bruce all day. Apologies. Rightio, Scott goes into Stevens.
He's only the captain.
Yes.
Stevens gets a handball away, over the shoulder, wins another free kick.
He's had a lot of the footy this quarter, Stevens.
I know.
That's good, though. That's what you want your good players. When you're under the pump, to stand up, and that's exactly what he's doing.
Stevens goes long down the line. Black sets himself. Ball goes over the line in front of him with a big spoil from Davidson.
It's like watching a big screen TV when they're there, isn't it,
Yeah,
Mac?
it is. So I said it's like an aquarium here at Shark Park. So ball to come back into play. We have Phillips and Rinder. Away they go. One down by Rinder over the back, but it's only as far as Vanderbeek. Outside of the right boot to centre half forward. No one can mark. Ball comes to ground. South somehow gets a kick out of that. Getting after it's McGee. Tries to push it to his own advantage, but in the end it's picked up by Justice. He goes long to the wing. Mears can't mark it. Ball falls and look who's there. It's Jason Carter. He gets it across to Justice, who's run on after he got rid of it. And the ball is taken by Kirk on the chest. He goes to centre half forward. Rinder's there waiting for the football. Looking for someone to give it to. It's a 50-metre penalty for protected area.
Yeah, that was a little bit harsh because you could see what Rinder was. It was there, but he could see where Rinder wanted to go, and his natural instincts had to put his hand to stop it. And, of course, he gives away the 50 metre.
It's just a tough rule.
It is. Instincts stopped him from doing it.
Yeah. So this will be, you would think, Rinder will be coming in for his second. He's dead in front, and he's going to kick it from about 12 metres.
Coach Ash Stewart, the Collie coach, be liking what he's seeing. Yeah.
He goes on his left foot, stand and deliver. He seals the deal, and they will go to 11-7-73 to Dunsborough 4-4-28.
Yes, that's Collie just keeping going, but I think Ash Stewart's been waiting for his side to click into gear, and they have done that today. They've moved the ball well, they've looked for the right option, and they've created the right option. Even though that 50 was there, it was a little bit harsh because he could see exactly what Rinder was going to do, and natural instincts just said, no, I don't want you to do that. But put Rinder within scoring distance, and he made absolutely no mistake about it to kick his second for this afternoon.
So Phillips and Capehorn to go at it. Up they go, one down by Capehorn. Gillia storms through out of the middle of the ground, gives a fend off, gets it to Vanderbeek. Vanderbeek goes inside 50. They all bring the ball to ground there, the cat pack, and then bringing it out of defence was Fairies. Fairies onto Palatti. Palatti out to the back pocket. He got it onto Stewart. Stewart, just a little chip pass. And they bring it back into the middle of the ground. Into the corridor, and that was Justice. Justice up to Cowan. They're playing the chip game now.
Had a very good afternoon as David Cowan.
He has. He puts it just there, and Capehorn takes a mark and takes off. Has a bounce. No one goes with him. Gets a handball onto Stewart, who's run on. Picks it up. Just a little pass inside 50, and that is too easy as Morton takes a mark on his chest. He's played on inside the 50. He goes. Really good saving mark to Calhoun. He's had his moments today. Calhoun goes right across the ground. Palatti and South.
Oh, that'll do.
What a good mark there for CP Outdoor Centre from South. South gets down this commentator's wing. Black gathers on the bounce. Looks for a handball. No one to give it to. He's tackled immediately, and that will be holding the ball. He had opportunity. Elected not to give it to Hughes, who was standing still. And now Davidson wins the free
Black's
kick.
first came back too. He'll take a little bit of time to get up the pace again.
Davidson goes long. Black tries to smother it. They stand underneath. No one can take the mark. Stevens has the footy again. Way he goes on the right boot. Kicks it up to a contest. Here goes young Wiseman. With him, he has got Reuben. Wiseman does well.
I reckon he's got
should win a free kick for being held and then pushed in the back. They made him earn it. Well done to young Wiseman. They like that, the Dunsborough crowd. The debutant goes into centre half forward. They fly. No one can take the mark. Taken without the football, I would have thought. The umpire says play on. Here comes Davidson. He's in the thick of it at the moment. Gets it to Cowan. Goes outside to Talon Michael. Big long handball to Holmes. Wiseman closes off him and bungles him over the boundary line. And they're loving what they're seeing from the debutant at the moment, the Sharks.
It's good to see a young kid going and enjoying himself.
I think he can help himself to a little bag of Giovanetti firewood at the moment. He's burning it up here. $15, he might win an award for that, to buy some. Oh, and hacked
What do you
out
put
of the
that
back
down to a
by
ruck
South.
knock?
Wasn't the best throw-in, and South made the best of it. Davison tapped. He's starting to gag. He's been in everything. It's going to come back to him from Pilati. He shovels it out to Holmes. Tackle from Wiseman. Thorne gives to Cowan. Puts an absolute worm burner in to Kirk, and it was a little bit too hot for him. Pilati swings by, takes the footy, centre half forward. Good saving mark there by Scott. And Scott gets it over to Jenkin. Jenkin, a loopy handball outside to Holman. Stops. Gives a handball there to Hughes. Forward they go, the Sharks. Mark spilled it centre half forward. But good work by McKee to gather it. Holman's run on. Lends support. Drives it inside 50. Black is surrounded by a heap of Collie players. Then Talon Michael just flips him and wins a free kick for in the back. So he's got to go back behind the mark.
Talon Michael.
Yeah, he has. Particularly in the second quarter, and then he's kept going this quarter. Out he goes. No, umpire says he's got to go behind his mark. Holmes has been there for eternity.
He's just a fierce at the footy.
Cowan now leads on the commentator's side, and he takes it. Oh, just inside the boundary, tackled, gets a handball away in the nick of time. They're working hard, Dunsborough, that's for sure. Wiseman, good gather, stripped of it. Umpire lets it go. He's got a heart for the debutant, and there's Cowan, gets it. Jenkin intervenes. They're giving it everything they've got, the Dunsborough Shark youngsters at the moment.
Well, the whole Dunsborough side are doing that, Mac. They're just not getting a result on the scoreboard.
It's disappointing for them.
As the siren goes to finish the third quarter, and it was Collie again who bounced away. They're 11-7-73. They lead Dunsborough 4-2-26 at three-quarter time at the Dunsborough playing field. We'll be back after the break for final quarter action. And it is three-quarter time here at the Dunsborough playing fields. And Collie have a very handy lead, 11-8-74. They lead Dunsborough 4-4-28. Mind you, the Dunsborough crew threw a fair bit at it that quarter, just couldn't get the score on the board. We'll go around the ground thanks to Geograph Civil down at Harvey. And the Harvey Bulls 6-5-41. They trail Augusta Margaret River 8-7-55. So a pretty good game going on down there at Harvey. And at Brunswick Oval, we'll just get the score up. Busselton 7-4-46 to HBL 4-4-28. So pretty low scoring game.
Yeah, they're obviously playing a really defensive game, HBL, and taking it to them, but looks like they're going to stare down 3 losses in a row, the Lions.
Well, they've been so close, but not so far. Have HBL.
They play well against the good sides, Craney.
But I reckon that one, the man who will be very happy, thanks to Go West Tours, is Ash Stewart this afternoon, the way his Collie Eagles have performed. They have really put it together as the umpire holds the ball aloft, ready to start fourth quarter action with Etienne Spirit and Darren McDonald.
Up they go for cashforcans.com.au, and storming through the middle of the ground was Cowan after another knockdown from Cape Horn, and the umpires found a free kick, and it's going to Cowan, I'm pretty sure.
Who's had a very good afternoon as Cowan. He's got his calf very heavily strapped, but it hasn't sort of affected him so far today. The ball will
bit
come
of a
back
halting
to him.
play because the ball had gone right down the other end, but the umpire didn't pay advantage. So here he is, Cowan. He's right in the centre circle. Out he comes, right foot, right into the hot spot. Ball comes to the ground. Umpire's found a free kick, held without it, and it is going to
I reckon
Burton, who's played on and kicked the goal.
As quick as
quick as a flash, wasting no time. He senses there's no time on with these 25-minute flat quarters on the Hungry Hollow clock, Craney, so he's just getting moving. He's got his third.
Third for the afternoon is Burton. Yeah, and the Grinder got the kick. He waited for no time there and just popped it over the top. And Collie continue on their merry way here at Dunsborough.
So on the scoreboard, it is 4-4-28. Dunsborough to Collie 12-8-80. And the spare footies had to be taken onto the park.
Thanks to Solar Heart Southwest.
Geez, they move the ball so well, and their big men bring it to ground.
I think Ash Stewart will be absolutely wrapped in that.
They're so quick off the deck at the moment. So, Scott to bring the ball back into play. Brings it out here to the members' side. Stevens takes a good mark.
He's got a lot of the footy today.
Worked hard, so hard. Goes into the corridor, finds a debutant, and Winesman takes a good mark over his head. The crowd loving his work today. Away they go. That's Scott again. Drives it long to the half-forward flank. Gilliard takes a chest mark. It was Russo, actually, that got it to Scott. Now he's calling for it. He's got someone on him. Gilliard elects to go further afield out to the pocket, and there's a mark taken by Black.
He'll like that one, the big fella.
He'll want to go back and kick this just to get himself back into a bit of form.
Oh, look, he's been good. It's his first game back for a long time after injury, so it's great to see a bloke of his calibre back in playing footy.
He's dead in front, Craney, and he's going to kick it from about 40. So in he comes.
Not going 41 or 39?
No,
You're going 40?
Black. Walks through the 50 now. Now he gets into his jog. Sends it on its way from 40 metres, and the umpires had to work a bit hard, and it's only one behind to the Sharks. So they'll go 3-5-22 to Collie 13-9-87 on the scoreboard. And Collie's Homes will bring it back into play for cashforcans.com.au. Recycling made easy. In the back pocket, Jason Carter has it, gives it back to Holmes, who's run on, finds a pass there, gave it out to Ruben. Ruben handballed it back to Holmes, who's getting knocked up, getting kicks. Geez, a little bit easy. Kirk got to Holmes again. He's had 3 kicks just backing up after his short passes. Scott gets it across the line for Dunsborough, and it'll be throwing a little bit of zing gone out of it now, Craney.
No zing-zang.
And still 18 and a half minutes to go on the Hungry Hollow clock.
Still a fair bit to play for, though, percentage-wise as well.
Ball to come back into play. One down by Cape Horn, who's been enormous today. Cowan also picks it up, handballs back, finds Holmes. Holmes looks for an option inside 50. Not the best kick. Cape Horn goes hard. Met Scott with great vigour. Stevens ends up with the footy. Goes back to a teammate in Hughes. He's tackled. Ball spills out. Umpire says, holding the ball. So Collie get a shot on goal. Dead in front, 45 metres out.
Bunbury Mower service tackle too. He just did not want to let go. And he's had a magnificent day at the office for Collie.
He's been outstanding, Cape Horn. And he'd love a goal next to his name as reward for effort for his work today. All right, he'll kick this from 45, dead in front. In he comes now. Just gets through 50. Hits 45, sends it on its way. It's a mongrel off the side. Luck's a fortune.
Well,
taking the mark is Matthew Michael.
You might say it's a mongrel. He's going to say that was a magnificent pass through to Matt Michael. And Matt Michael's had a nice little day at the office as well.
Yeah, well, he's lining up for goal number 4. Tight angle. Suits the left footer this side. And probably shoot from about 20 metres. In he comes. Breeze not really a factor now. Lets it go off the right boot, and he's made a real meal of it, and it's one behind.
And that is up in the tree. Yeah. I can see that footy sitting up in the tree. So
no, it's come down. One's come back.
No, I can still see it sitting up in the tree, Mac.
But they've got one.
They've got one?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, they must have found the other one.
I'd like to see someone who's going to get that one out.
Scott brings the ball back into play. Gets the half-back. South goes up. No, can't quite take the mark. Cape Horn was with him. Picks it up off the deck now. Comes back into the corridor. Russo takes the mark. He immediately plays on. He's got a teammate out on the wing in Jenkin. No, it wasn't Jenkin. It was Phillips. Away they go at half forward now. Oh, Black pushed his player forward. Umpire has seen that, and Fontana's going to get the free.
Beck, I think you might have to find another footy because that one is well up in that tree.
So Fontana, looking for options, goes backwards, finds Holmes. Holmes asks them to come at him. He wants to chip pass, and that's what he does. Oh, it's not the best kick. It's pounced on there
He's
by
got
Dunsborough.
Wiseman now.
Inside 50. Wiseman on his Pat Malone. And the debutante's going to go back and line up for goal. Dead in front, 20 metres out.
Of course, the very first coach of the Dunsborough League side in Daniel Wiseman's young man. So,
and that was the intercept by Vanderbeek, who spotted him up beautifully. So in he comes, young Wiseman, sends it on its way, makes no mistake, and that debutant gets his first goal in senior footy, and they all go to him and get around him. The Sharks swarm.
I reckon Dad's got a bit of a smile on his face over there too, Mac. That was nicely positioned by young Wiseman. He just pushed back into that hole and nicely spotted up. And nerves didn't get to him at all, Mac. He just went bang.
No, he didn't at all. Now, on the Dunsborough scoreboard, it's 5-5-35 to Collie, 13-10-88. Jeez, they're playing tricks on me with that scoreboard over there, Craney. It's like trying to read Egyptian hieroglyphics.
There's one right in front of you with the panel up here, Mac. Cowan looking to come back on the ground.
Up they go for cashforcans.com.au. One down by South.
Oh,
Shark
well done.
Beautifully by Stevens. Storms away out of the middle of the ground. Puts in the short pass. Coming out and making the footy beautiful was Phillips. Tackled as he tried to get rid of it. What's the umpire said? It's a dangerous tackle, and Phillips is going to get a kick on goal within range.
I don't know what else you can do when you both go around in a circle, but
He's tried hard, and he's going to shoot from right on 50, 45-degree angle. Would suit a left footer, Craney.
for 2 in a row for the Dunsborough Sharks.
He likes his chances, does Phillips. He's just spinning the ball in casually in one hand as he goes. Gets to 50 now, sends a footy on its way. They stand in the square, there's been a mark. And it's a big mark to Miller. And then CPR Outdoor Centre will have a close look at that one, Craney.
I reckon we will,
He
mate.
plays on, snaps around the corner, and Dunsborough got back-to-back goals for the first time today.
Should we give him a crack at the WA Carver Supermarket goal of the day as well?
If you're feeling that generous, it goes to 5-5-35 to, oh no, it should be 6-5-31 at Collie, 13-10-88.
Yeah, it's been a good response by Dunsborough. As you said, you've got to keep on going. They've played some good footy at times.
6-5-41. Sorry, Craney.
That's all right. I knew it was taking a while to catch up there, Mac. But, yeah, nice little response from the Dunsborough Sharks.
Yep, back-to-back goals gives them something. There's so many youngsters in this team that if they can keep them together, Craney.
I think Coach Chase Creedy sees enough in this squad of what it can be.
And they do. You can see that they're trying to play a game plan. When they thicken up a bit physically, they're going to be a good side. One down by Cape Horn. Taken out of the middle, though, by the Sharks, and it goes out to the wing. Getting after it and picking it up is Holmes. Hot on his hammer is Barnard. Holmes' kick not the best back into the middle of the ground. He ends up with the footy again, however. Has to rush the footy onto the boot.
Beautiful
Kirk
spot.
goes back with the flight and takes a mark. Running on by is Justice. He runs through the centre circle. Just smashes it inside 50. Rinder can't pick it up, take the mark, but picks it up. Gets it out to a teammate. They kept it in play. Burton uses his body. Oh, gee, Scott just runs in, and then as a result, Dunsborough get the ball to Vanderbeek. Still inside D50. Tries something tricky inside D50, and away they go.
Oh.
Picked up by Palatti. Lines them up. Right boot snap. He's got it home as Zach Palatti.
Well, he deserved a goal too. He's had a magnificent afternoon at the office, has Zachy Palatti, and that was a fitting finish to his day. Him and Holmes have been outstanding.
Off half-back, absolutely. They have been so creative. They've run all day, and when they haven't had pressure on them, the ball use has been absolutely outstanding.
Do you know what is going to be tough? Finding our Battery World, Bunbury and Bustleton with free battery fitting best on ground this afternoon.
Yeah, there's a number of players, but
who've been outstanding.
There's two that I've got in mind, and one for each side.
Beck agrees with Mac. We've got to be all right. when the timekeeper agrees with you, Mac.
Yeah, so we've got to get those charges out because we've got to charge up an extra battery training to give away today. And the ball went up for cashforcans.com.au and it's a free kick.
And I hope Gavin and Kessa are still enjoying their time laid back on the beach. Might be getting a bit nippy over there by now.
Cowan gives a handball to Rinder. Rinder receives it back. Winder had won the free kick. Now Cowan goes long. The ball's inside 50, hit the ground.
Very good mark.
Good mark taken by that man, Capehorn. So this time, here's his second chance for a goal. He's a bit closer. He's right in front.
He's had his hand up there too.
And he's going to shoot from about 40.
10 minutes left on the Hollow Beach Bar clock in this game from Dunsborough Playing Fields. Magnificent venue now.
In he comes. Capehorn gets to 45, sends a footy on its way.
That'll
Umpire
do it.
does not move. It's gone straight over his hat. And Collie get a reply, and they'll go to 15-10. 100. They've brought up the ton to Dunsborough 6-5, 41.
9 different goal scorers for the Collie Eagles.
Yeah.
Mac, that's a pretty handy day at the office, isn't it?
Yeah. Capehorn said,
well, Capehorn was...
I need a new battery and I'd like it fitted for free, please. from Battery World Bunbury and Bustleton.
Yeah, you can Bunbury or Bustleton, whichever one you like to do. But he's had a very good day at the office. Tell you what, there's not too many players out there who haven't had a good day.
No, they're all playing really well. Rinder's going to go up with Phillips. Up they go, smashed down by Rinder. Stevens just keeps on keeping on. Now it ends up with Russo. Russo runs out of the middle of the ground and puts that bullet into full forward. No one take the mark. It spills over the back. Gillia picks it up, just gets to his feet, handballs it over. Balls hit the deck. Jenkins goes through. He did desperately want another go. Handballs back to South on the point post, and he's almost slammed into it by
Literally
Justice.
on the sport point post.
By Justice, and they're going to throw the ball back into play.
Was there justice there, Mac?
Oh, not to the poor old Sharkies. The ball's going to come back into play for cashforcans.com.au. One down by Rinder, taken there by Justice. Searle intercepts for Dunsborough, goes to Gillia, tackled, handballs away. Carter has the football, snaps it on the right boot. Stevens, he's taken the mark. Umpire said play on, not 15. Kick smothered beautifully in there by Justice, who picked it up and just drove his way out of there. Gave the handball to Thorne, dropped it, then picked it back up. Goes in looking for Palatti. He fumbled. A rare one from Hinnaday, then picks it back. Kicks under pressure. Finds Kirk. Running through the middle of the ground is Justice. Snaps it around the corner on the right foot to tell him Matt Michael. Got it to, who was that? Cowan. And Cowan bangs it through.
Gen X engineering teamwork at its very, very best. That the Eagles, once they got a run on down through there, and a beautiful finish.
Pretty unselfish by Matt Michael, who was
nice handball, wasn't it?
Well within range and just could have, had no pressure. Could have kicked the goal, but shared it around and. Who ended up with that one? Cowan, and he's got 2 for the day. So on the scoreboard, it's Dunsborough 6-5-41 to Collie 16-10-106.
The tackling's been fantastic too today, thanks to Bunbury Mower service from both sides.
7.5 minutes left on the Hungry Hollow clock as the ball goes into the air for cashforcans.com. Phillips, toe poke out of the middle. Stevens, head over the footy. Umpire doesn't pay a free kick, and it's at centre-half back now, but it's picked up by Justice. Huge handball over the top. Capehorn storms away from his opponent and then gives a handball to Mears. Mears fumbles, soccers off the ground. Handball by Kirk, onto the running Thorne, fires on goal. It's raining goals here at Shark Park. They've got 3 in a row, the Eagles.
Yeah, and it's the way they're going about it too. Ball use is absolutely exceptional, and they're backing themselves in, and you sort of see their confidence growing as this game goes on, aren't you? Even that little toe poke messed up the first one, but seeing a man on his own and just pushed it forward as Matty Michaels heads to the bench for a well-earned rest.
17-10-1-12 to 6-5-41. It's turned into a pretty big win for the Eagles now.
Jared O'Brien, our cameraman, got a big smile on his face. He tipped the Eagles
the hometown hero. The hometown hero. It's six.
And the man who's got his name on the wall of the club rooms, who did you tip, Mac?
I tipped the Sharks. I went with my heart, not my head. Although I must admit, when the teams did surface, I did ask you if I could change my tip. Up they go. One down by Cape Horn. Coming through the middle was Searle. Searle's kick smothered. Phillips fighting for it. Ball bobbles around.
Oh,
coming out of the middle of the ground was Pilati. Pilati gets it up forward. Umpires found a free kick, has he?
Yep.
And
Cowan,
it's going to Cowan for being held.
Gee, Zach Pilati's it's an absolute day out today.
He's had a birthday, mate. He's had a birthday. I don't think there's going to be enough battery fit. What do you call it? Battery mechanics to fit all the batteries we're going to give out today, mate.
His ball use has been exceptional.
So Cowan comes in, steps inside 50, dead in front, sends it on its way.
She's given that
it
a
works
rest too.
Back, and he's got another one. That's his third for the day for Cowan. And he has had a pretty good day as well, Craney, just quietly.
Jeez, picking best players this afternoon, it's going to be very, very difficult.
18-10, 118 to Dunsborough, 6-5, 41. Collie really getting percentage now in the shadows of full time. 5 minutes left on the Hungry Hollow Beach Bar and Grill clock.
Could it be what the Collie Eagles need to start their season?
I heard at half time they've put in a request that they want to play until their ground's ready, they want to play their home games here at Shark Park when Dunsborough are away. All right, back in the middle of the ground for cashforcans.com.au. One down by Cape Horn. Sharked out of the middle of the ground by Morton. Outside of the right boot, and it's marked by Edmonds. Centre half back he is. He's got Jenkin. Jenkin in the corridor, goes back. Mears stands the mark. He's got a teammate out wide in Miller. He's had a reasonable day. Got the headband on for a little bit of a cut, and he's found Van der Beek. He's worked hard too. For the Sharks, he's got Stevens on his own. Thinks about it 3 times, then elects to go the corridor. Goes long to the hot spot. They all say, South! Oh, brings the ball to ground. Nearly pulled in an absolute screamer. Handball out by the Sharks. Gilia really handled that well. Russo taps it outside to a teammate. Searle, if he can pick it up. Head down, tail up. Picks it up now. Gets it out to looking for Jenkin. He's been hurt. And look who's bringing the ball out again. It's Justice. Handball to Carter. Carter over the top. He finds Kirk. Kirk sizes up his options, does not break stride. Goes to centre forward. Pilati back with a flight. Gutsy picks it up. Tackled by Scott. Rinder shrugs off one. Drops the footy. Umpire lets it go. Now what's he said? Without the ball.
Very good defensive pressure there by the Sharks, even though we're late into this last quarter.
Dunsborough free kick. Comes out, finds Van der Beek. 3 minutes left on the Hungry Hollow clock. Van der Beek goes long down the wing.
Oh,
good work
grab
by McGee. And had pretty good competition in Cape Horn there too. He looks a likely type, McGee, doesn't he? He plays on now. Going to get tackled from behind. Got a toe on it. It's all right. Play on they go. Kirk overruns it. Russo picks it up. Pushed as he kicks it. Goes to centre half forward. Read best by the Collie defence in Fairies. Took a good saving mark. He's got a teammate out there all on his own in Stewart.
Another
Takes
player's
a mark,
had a good
wheels
afternoon.
around. Goes now on the right foot to centre half forward. Out on the lead. No one can take the mark in Cowan. Coming out was Edmonds. Had the handball backwards as he was tackled. Now Dunsborough work their way out of trouble. There's a mark out there to Holman. Just at right half back. Holman looks up. Just a chip. Still behind centre wing. Taken there by Hughes. They've handballed it forward now. Centre forward is Russo. Takes a mark on his chest. Looked up, nothing available. Now he goes into the corridor and marking right at the top of 50 is Barnard. Plays on immediately. Ball doesn't come off the boot as well as he would have liked. Tellen Michael gets it out rugby style and away goes Jace Fontana. Big left foot boot out to the wing. And umpire's found a free kick and it's going to go the way of Pilati. Pilati goes into the corridor. There's Carter. Gee, those two have had a fair bit of the ball today. And he finds Mears. Still inside the centre square. Mears goes long to the hot spot. Is there one more big mark available? Umpire's found a free kick and is saying that Scott was being held by Burton. Out they go to that right back pocket again. Oh, good strong hit by Hughes. Just kept his head over the footy and won it magnificently. It's up on the wing now. Attacked well by Talon Michael. He goes in and finds Rinder inside 50. Geez, they've worked hard. No one's on the mark yet.
Big Rinder has done all right too, hasn't he?
No, well and
Normally
true.
he's got to carry a ruckload for the side, but they've got the luxury he doesn't have to do that now. He can just go and spend his time in the ruck or then just spend his time forward. And when he goes forward, he's a big man.
Yeah, well, he's got 3, Craney, and this will be 4 if he can get it through. Not much angle to speak of. And he's going to have a shot from about 48 metres. In he comes. Sends it through on that big left foot. It's a prodigious kick, but it goes right across the face. Ball's still in play. No, it's not. It's come off hands, out of bounds. They'll ball it in the right forward pocket for
the
left forward pocket.
Hollow Beach Bar clock's running round rapidly.
Left forward pocket for the Eagles. Ball to come back into play for cashforcans.com.au. Recycling made easy. Ball's one down there by Barron. There's the bell.
That's all she wrote.
Burton's kick after the siren is a goal, but it was in general play, so it will not count. Final scores here at Dunsborough Playing Fields, a.k.a. Shark Park. Dunsborough 6-5-41, defeated by Collie 18-10, 118. That is a big win by the Travelling Eagles, although Dunsborough were valiant.
Oh, it was just a good game of footy all up, and I think both sides need to have a pat on the back, but that is a real kickstart to the Collie Eagles season. We'll be back after the break for the Lindmark Bearing full-time wrap.